Wow, just as I put the it's gonna be white. 2K, I should at least put the logo on it. 2K. 2K. Oh.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got Portland facing Seattle. Of course, the news going into this one. Gerald Henderson, sidelined, out with an injury.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it. It's a tough blow for him.
Really just a tough loss. I mean, it looks like it will be. Guys, a long road for him, but hopefully with the help of the team doctors, he can make that turnaround as quickly as possible.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the two. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Davis in at the center position. And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Leaps for it. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just at another level. An MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserved. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
McCollum kicks to Davis. Feeds it to Aminu. Bogut against Davis. Aminu, the pass to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Leonard sets a screen for Lillard. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Green with a screen on Lillard. Curry with him. Picked up by Davis. On the wing, Green. He had 16 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now, here's Lillard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis sets a screen. McCollum dishes to Davis. Left side, Leonard. Here's Aminu. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Aminu's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
I got you a camping there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
I thought that was CJ.
McCollum kicks to Davis. And McCollum now atop the key. Now the feed to Aminu. Davis with a screen on Curry. McCollum passes to Davis. Takes the 13-footer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Curry against Lillard. Curry dishes to Green. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got 7 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland. Coming into this, having not won against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And Portland making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Seattle leading by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. And it's Seattle with another.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors in Steve's world.
And that was good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. The high post shot, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. We got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
Trailblazers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Kerr. Here's the teardrop. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Trailblazers shoot their first free throws here tonight. He hits both from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Green, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Seattle ahead. They lead by 18. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been strong in the post so far tonight as well. I mean, you always need to get points down low to have balance on offense.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. You got Mo Harkless, Plumlee out there with Davis. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Lillard in at the point. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang, and The athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. Green passes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnes. And that one's good. And Seattle leads by 17.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. He could become a little less mechanical with his postgame. I think he could even go higher.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, Seattle with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Seattle. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. Grab dishes to Lillard. Plumlee trying to break loose. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got his second basket.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Lillard against Curry. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Ezeli. Here's Curry with the 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shoot.
And it's blocked by Curry. Blocks it again, and they're able to recover. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Back to Davis. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Lillard.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands. Always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping. And he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
It's Curry with the drive. And there's the foul. We'll go on Mo Harkless.
Is that 3 free throw shots right there? Is that from the line? Oh, that was 3. Nope, that's the 2. That's 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Wow, I don't even get no free throws.
Portland on defense. Curry kicks to Green. There's the dish to Barnes. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
Look at this man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
Well, it might be humiliating for a defender, but it feels oh so good on the flip side.
Yeah, get him in the paratroopers club and then take advantage of it.
Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Lillard with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston. And the rejection by Ezeli. On up the court. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Dishes to Davis. And the rejection by Ezeli.
Oh, that was
On its way from Curry to 2. And another basket for Seattle.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Lillard, the pass to Harkless. Here's Crabbe. His three-pointers off the mark. For Seattle, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers. Remember they beat Houston in that first round. That great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still
I
wasn't sure if he's been able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
And look at those guys, the back jersey boy. That's a good combo with Steph Curry. This is why this is my favorite basketball.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Plumlee with the screen. They need this. Barbosa with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries again. It's blocked. Not loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Some changes for Seattle. Spates checked in for Ezeli. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Ed Davis. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And McCollum subbed in for Crabbe.
Clamp, guy, you got
Leonard with the screen on Thompson. Lillard attacking, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter.
Andre Iguodala.
They're going to turn over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Seattle ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
That's it, really? That's the halftime show?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 25 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Harrison Barnes.
Steph Curry.
And it's Bogut. And it's Green in at the force. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Aminu with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Leonard. Barnes dishes to Green. To the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, then I'm better this one.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
That's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Curry kicks to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Lillard against Thompson. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And stolen by Lillard. Out to the wing. And here's McCollum for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Poked loose. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, McCollum no good.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes that he's on. Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Lillard attacking. Pass to Davis. Shot to stop the drought. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 8 points for Davis.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The pass to Thompson. Kicks it to Barnes. Outside Curry. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And Green gets it to go. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble 3-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
From deep
what about
3-point range.
That's Curry range.
Big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Dude, I broke this guy's ankle so much in this game. Because you can now, if I knew I went closer,
here's Lillard. He's got 8. It's stolen by Green.
Trying so hard.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. And that's now 33 points for Steph Curry. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Seattle.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Finish off the break. Curry's got 35.
Wow. that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Aminu, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed and goes to the back.
And Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Your positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. That's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Here's Lillard. Came in a screen. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. It's stolen by Curry. 1 second left.
Did I get on time? Nah, I didn't get on time. No, why didn't I get in on time? Yep.
It's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one.
But I was trying to pop the 3 though. I didn't get it on time.
Replay monitor, and not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Trying to get hurt.
Timeout called.
Seattle calls timeout.
And guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Harkless is out there with Alexander. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then there's Brian Roberts. And it's Crabbe in at the 2 spot.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
That's good. Last year we saw Kawhi Leonard win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was. And, you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So, well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award, too.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Curry. Roberts passes to Harkless. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the free throw, no good.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Curry. Roberts dishes to Kaman. They get it again. Alexander, soft touch off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside Curry.
Hey, do I have Anderson's version? I'm gonna trade that nigga right there. No, we don't have. I thought we had him though.
Spates kicks to Curry. And it's Seattle with another.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Curry. Feeds it to Harkless.
You could have popped that 3.
Right wing.
You don't want to risk it. You should risk it because
shot clock at 6. Crabbe kicks to Harkless.
Not gonna affect it.
Here's Kaman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. Here and over and down.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that. A handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you feel relief.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Ezeli's checked in for Spates, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Curry's checked in for Seattle.
Your Seattle team. Stephen Curry.
Poke loose, stolen by Barbosa. Ahead. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Curry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Alexander gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Kaman, and it's blocked by Curry, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Roberts. Seattle grabs the miss. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle is the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon, though.
He feeds it to Harkless. He kicks it to Roberts. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Crab, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Curry passes to Barbosa. Harkless with the steal. Here's Alexander. No luck. Curry with the defensive effort.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And as we head to the final buzzer here, crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Seattle.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
51 seconds left in the fourth. Portland with the ball. Here's Roberts. Pass to Kaman to halt the run. The rebound by Ezeli.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Crab dishes to Kaman. Portland moving the ball around. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Roberts. Not enough on that one as it misses. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. But the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment, and we know that that's going to put us in good position to win every single night. As if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back into play. And God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on defensive end. Congratulations,
Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
All right, Doris. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. To the next video. Peace.